the state legislature here in North Carolina is going to redraw the congressional map. And it looks like they will try to use that as an opportunity to take me out. And I just want you to know before it happens so it won't be a big shock, because it won't be a shock to me. And you might be thinking, wait a second, that can't be illegal. How can they do that? But this is what can happen in states where politicians are allowed to draw the political map. And everybody knows it's wrong. But the thing is, if you're in charge of redistricting, it's like holding pure concentrated power. Nothing else in politics even comes close. Not money, not lobbying, nothing. I don't want this whole episode to demoralize you. I want it to motivate you because we need you. You're the cavalry.
That guy's gonna lose his seat due to gerrymandering. A whole bunch of people are gonna stop getting representation. And meanwhile, Daily Wire douchebags think, democracy sucks anyway.
There have been many monarchies throughout history that are much more free and are much better at protecting people's rights than supposed democracies. So preposterous. There's a very shallow liberal view that the only kind of regime that could ever possibly be good or legitimate is democracy in the year of our Lord 2023. Because a lot of these people will say, oh, even democracy 20 years ago, it was evil, it was oppressive. We didn't have all sorts of rainbow flags everywhere. It was awful. Give me a break.
Give me a break. No one's literally ever said that. They've pointed out people trying to eliminate our democracy. This guy, talking to this guy. But as Representative Jeff Jackson points out, one of the greatest threats to democracy is the gerrymander. Something we should fix and not replace with King Trump. Here's everything you need to know about gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is when one political party in power manipulates the district boundaries to gain an unfair advantage. Let's say there are 50 people and they all live in a boring looking state with a boring sounding name like Borington or Blandistan or Kansas. 2/5 of them are Team Red and 3/5 of them are Team Blue. And they're about to elect 5 Congress people. If the district map is drawn fairly, then that's how the reps should be divided as well. 2/5 red, 3/5 blue. But in some states, the party in power gets to draw the districts, and with great power comes great creativity. I mean responsibility. No, I mean creativity. I use thinking machine supercomputers to divide up the other team's voters so they can't win as many districts. Here's how they can actually redraw the districts so that the next time around, even though they get 60% of the votes, they end up with 100% of the seats. This is messed up. This gap between the percentage of votes you got and the percentage of the legislature you have, let's call it the representation gap. That representation gap is an excellent indicator that there's gerrymandering going on. Another indicator, weird looking districts, like this one, which gerrymandering is named after. Governor Elbridge Gerry, fake name but real name, you know what I mean? Approved a district that people said looked like a salamander because apparently they hadn't seen a dragon before. Gerrymandering happens all the time. After the 2020 census, the Princeton Gerrymandering Project and Represent Us graded the maps. And wouldn't you know it, the ones where gerrymandering was illegal, they were fine. But the ones where gerrymandering was legal did horribly. 1 out of every 10 US states got an F. 3 of them benefited Republicans, including North Carolina and Ohio. But West Virginia was the worst. West Virginia itself is 30% Democrat. But in the end, the Democrats got 0% of the legislature. But gerrymandering doesn't just accentuate the advantage you already have. In some states, it flips the balance of power completely. In 2018, Democrats got more votes than Republicans in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and North Carolina. But the gerrymandering in those states was so bad that it was the Republicans who ended up winning control of the House of Representatives in each of those states. Gerrymandering is wrong. Look at this map. If your state is in red, you should be seeing red. I know that was confusing, but I mean you should be mad. When states are gerrymandered, we all suffer. Though Democrats suffer more because Republicans do it more, and they have the built-in advantage in the Electoral College and the Senate. Plus, without a law at the federal level, then the states get to decide individually. So it's like a prisoner's dilemma, where maybe you do the right thing, but the other states are still cheating, and you just end up accentuating the problem. I didn't mean to get all doomery at the end. I think you should get involved and make a difference. I'm gonna go on vacation, so have a good time, think about it, get back to me, and we'll see ya.